Aloha Sagittarius, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your love story for March 2021. Okay, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We're going to take a little bit of Hawaiian salt in lieu of sage. The Hawaiian salt clears the energy, gives you your minerals, and it also calls in our Aumakua ancestors, spirit guides that want to help us, okay? Please do like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, all of those things that help my channel to grow and expand. I really like it when you comment. Not only does it help the YouTube algorithm help me to be seen, but also I really like engaging with you. So I like the comment section there. So yeah. And then if you are new to my channel, how I read is intuitively. It may not be the traditional meanings of the cards, as well as sometimes Spirit gives me specific information, names, some feeling or something that I'm having in my body, or a specific instance or smell. If that resonates with you, that's just an indication that to pay close attention. If it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. Remember, we are working with some future energies. So keep that in mind as well. You can always check your Sun, Moon, and Venus signs to get a clearer picture of your love story for the month. All right, let's get into it. We have the Towel, which is 38. 38 may mean something to you. It also breaks down to master number 11. Okay, so the Towel. I'm going to read this to you. These are the Kuan Yin oracles. They're quite beautiful. All right. It says, the Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfection in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Beautiful. So this month of March in your love life, Sagittarius, it's about relaxing into it, okay? Let life flow. Let it flow to you, through you, because next up you got... love who you are. Let's see if you can see that. These are the Whispers of Love Oracle. This is a number 8. 8 is the number of the self. It's also the number of abundance. Okay? You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things that life has to offer. I feel like Spirit wants you to come back into yourself, okay? They're saying, look, the Tao is always flowing through you and to you, okay? Love who you are in this moment, in who you're becoming, because in each moment you're new, Sagittarius. In each moment you're different. So the next is, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Okay, so Spirit is really telling you to go with the flow. I feel like you may have recently just ended a cycle with someone, or you are moving into a new cycle in love, romance. But I think in your life in general, this feels bigger than just your love space. Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like in general you are going through a major shift, a major new cycle. I feel like you are moving into calmer waters is what they're saying. I feel like you're moving into more abundance, more peace. I feel like where there were high waves and the flow was choppy, now the flow is going to be much more conducive to what you want, okay? And so so yeah, they're really wanting you to kind of rest, relax, to pay attention to the way the energy flows through your body. Sagittarius, if you have a certain practice that you do, like Qigong or something of that sort, or they're showing me like martial arts, and they're reminding of one of my Sagittarius friends who teaches this this practice. Okay, so Qigong, yoga, something, get into your body, love who you are, practice that flow, because there's something there for you with that, okay? Yeah, because I feel like I just tried to take a breath and it sort of just came in real quick and stuck, okay? So they want you to really breathe deep. So if that's you, pay attention. They want you to really breathe deep And bring the breath all the way down to your belly, okay? So I feel like there's been a, what's Spirit say? A disruption of the force, okay? So if you're into Star Wars, I guess that's for you. But yeah, so where there's disruption, there will now be flow, okay? Okay, thank you. All right, let's see. Okay, let me get the cards up for you, and then we're gonna talky talk. All right. So, in love relationships in your past, recent past, 2, 3. I said 4 and 1 more. Okay. All right, we have the Devil. This is card of Capricorn. We have 9 of Swords. We have Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Magician, and we have 5 of Cups. Okay. So in the past here, you had to make a decision with someone. I feel like that this was a breakup that occurred because we have Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is someone that you saw really strong potential with. You thought it might go the distance because in the upright, this is someone bringing an offer in that's going to last the long haul. It typically leads to marriage, but it's a slow and steady process. All right. This one, you might have been someone, they're showing me kind of on again, off again. Okay. And typically that's the Knight of Wands when I see that, but this one, they're showing me that with this Devil card and this offer kind of being cattywampus, is that you had this on again, off again with someone. And this is someone that you really cared about and thought was quite magical, okay? So they might be a very good manifester, okay? And so they're not saying that this person was not a good manifester or magician. They may even consider themselves a witch or a warlock or some sort of spiritual, into some sort of spiritual practice. And I feel like you felt like you manifested them, okay? But there was some boundary issues. They may have been dealing, so the Devil card is Capricorn, but it's ruled by Saturn. So this is Saturn's forces teaching you to deal with your shadow. So I feel like this person was kind of a shadow self for you. They were someone who showed you your shadow side so that you could balance that. They may have, this card also can indicate temptation, addictions, boundary issues. So they may have been dealing with certain kind of addictions or other things themselves, which is why it didn't go to the long haul, because what they were dealing with made it so that a decision was made to move on, okay? Because we have this 5 of Cups. So you're looking at this spilling of cups and reminiscing in the recent past about this previous person. And all the while, you have these 2 cups behind that are still full, okay? So though, 1 cup behind. So though the 4 cups have spilled out, you do have an offer that's going to be coming in, okay? There's still a full cup there, but you're focused on the ones that have spilled out. And we have the 9 of Swords. So this actually caused you a bit of depression, okay? 9 of Swords is sleepless nights, depression, feeling, you know, kind of like all up in your head. It has a lot to do with your thoughts about yourself and other people. And so I do feel like it's sort of, that was the disturbance in the force. That was the disturbance in the flow. Because this was someone that you thought that you could have a, we'll call forever with, okay? Or a very long-term commitment. And you may have been with them on and off again in a long-term sort of situation, meaning that sometimes you were together for some time and then you're off again because they're dealing with their shenanigans, okay? And so so that's the past that you had been dealing with in love, okay? And then in the now, heck yeah. Upright, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, okay. In the now, you're really coming out of it. This the energy's starting to flow again, okay? You're learning how to love yourself. Okay, we have the Wheel. We have 10 of Swords. We have Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, and 4 of Cups in reverse. This is really beautiful. This is the Wheel of Fortune is changing for you. This is the ending of a cycle. So you have successfully closed out that cycle. Spirit really wants you to know that you've closed out that cycle. So that heartache, abandonment, betrayal that the Ten of Swords presents, this Wheel of Fortune saying that's no more. You have been successful in your changing of the energy, and in the now, you're really standing in your power, okay? You're standing, regardless of whether you are male or female, you are standing in your divine feminine. We have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, okay? Queen of Swords is kind of the ice queen, but she's the master of her boundaries. She's the master of her life, her intelligence, her intuition. The Queen of Wands is magnetic, super attractive, straight up magic. Look at her with her little black cat and the magic floating from her, okay? She's fire, so fire and air. You have learned to stoke that fire within inside yourself. You've learned how to be the alchemist. You've learned how to use these Nine of Swords thoughts and transmute them into the fire that's going to produce the change for you, okay? To burn away that residue. And so you're really in this alchemical process right now of great change. And you have successfully changed the Four of Cups. Upright means disillusioned. You're looking at all the things that didn't go right, and all the while the rainbow's right by you, okay? In the reverse, as it has come out, means you're changing your perspective. You are seeing this new cup that's being offered to you. You are seeing what is coming for you, okay? You're coming out of that, and successfully so. Okay, near future. I said one more. Nice. All right, near future. We have Ace of Swords. We have Two of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have the Hierophant. We have the Nine of Cups. This is really beautiful. So in here we have, for those of you that like the star signs, we have a Gemini, and we have, what is that? Taurus, I think. So basically, you have a communication coming through. We have Ace of Swords. This is swift communication. This is the truth. It cuts like a knife. It's a communication that's going to help you get the clarity, the ending, closure, okay, clarity, closure. It's going to take the blinders off for you, okay? It's going to balance the scales. This card, Ace of Swords, is the card of the Magi. It holds all of the secrets of the universe in there, so you're really being enlightened. This person coming forward is quite enlightened. This information that's coming forward is quite enlightened. It's going to give you an aha moment so that you can see quite clearly. Okay, we have the Lovers. The Lovers is also called the Choice, okay? But this person that you have coming in is going to be quite traditional. They might be traditional. The Hierophant's one that's the Pope or the priest, okay? So often it can show religion, but in a love reading, it also can show marriage, whatever that means to you. Not everybody likes the idea of getting married anymore, but this indicates a high-level commitment, okay? The Lovers is the card of Gemini, so you may be dealing with a Gemini, and then you have Taurus here as well. Okay, so we have now Earth and Air playing together. Okay, so you have a choice to make, but this Lovers is really you coming into this loving relationship, okay? You have a lover coming towards you that's going to be full of truth, going to be full of honesty. They're going to be spiritually correct. They're going to have high moral values. They're going to walk that path that leads you to the light, okay? And how that results, how that feels and resonates in your body, Sagittarius, is the Nine of Cups. This is the wish fulfilled. This is who you've been asking for. This is the treasure chest, okay? You can see the treasure chest down there. So of all the people that you've been asking for, this is the one, okay? Because you are opening up that flow, because you are opening up your own way of being, you're opening up your energy level, you're loving who you are in the month of March, that now you have this communication coming in. Okay, so, and I do feel like this person's going to be a good communicator. They're going to like to talk. They're going to like to have stimulating conversation. I feel like in the past there was things that were kind of hidden, or that person did not, what's Spirit saying, they didn't talk well, like they didn't stimulate your conversation or your mind, and this person's really going to be quite stimulating, and quite stimulating on spiritual matters as well. All right. And then the last two cards, we have the Emperor and the World. So they're coming through as the Emperor. Okay, this person is solid, you guys. Okay, this is, it can be male or female. This is card of Aries. So the Emperor is indeed, okay, this liver coming in is going to be in their power. They may be a CEO of a company or own their own business. Okay, they rule their kingdom and they've got their stuff together. You're not going to have to mother or father them. I feel like in the past, Sagittarius, you had someone that you had to kind of take care of and be like the mother or father. You don't have to do that with this one. This one's got it together. This one has their life together. They're ready. Okay, they're able to play the chess and to put that pawn wherever they want it. Okay, and then we have the World. All right. The World says those old cycles are ending and the world is your oyster. They very well may be one of the fixed signs. But the other beautiful thing about this, you might meet them online. World Wide Web, okay? So you could meet them online. So go with the flow. So even if it's something that you normally don't do, a friend invites you out to do something to kind of get your body moving, all right? And you're like, okay, I don't normally do that, but I'm not going to resist the change, okay? I'm going to go with the flow. You might meet your person there. You could meet them online. So I feel like you're going to meet them in a way that is different than your normal Sagittarius. Yeah, and they are going to offer you their heart. They are going to offer you this cup of love, okay? And look at this. They really want me to reiterate, this has been in several different signs readings, that they're pouring equally into each other's cup. I feel like Sagittarius in this past relationship, specifically the situationship that we're talking about, that person took more than they gave, okay? And so they're saying that this person has their relationship ready. They have it to give for you. And then this is being orchestrated by the divine. This is why they're saying to go with the flow. Temperance says there's purpose and patience, okay? It says, let me see if I can get it to focus. See, this is an angel there, okay? In the traditional tarot, there's an angel, and they're pouring the Two of Cups together. So the divine is pouring the two cups into one another, all right? This is going to be a very balanced relationship that's coming in. So just allow yourself to go with the flow, because how they may come in is unexpected. So you just go about loving who you are. Month of March, you just do things for yourself. Get your body moving. Get your chi moving. Get the energy moving within you so that you can be in the flow, okay? So if your friend invites you out to something, go. If Spirit says, oh, why don't you check out that dating website? Even if you're like, dating websites are a bunch of hoo-nannies, you know, do it anyway. The person might be there, right? World Wide Web, okay? So what they're saying is, follow your divine guidance. Follow the flow. Your own intuition, all right? So if your body, I always like to check in this way, okay? So when I am asking myself or inside what to do, if my body leans forward into it, that's a yes. If my body goes back, that's a no. So if I'm repelled, that's a no. If I am engaged, that's a yes. Okay, so this is you tuning into your own body, tuning into your own flow. But you do have a majestic new person coming in who's really going to be solid. They really want to reiterate the security and the stability, because I feel like there's been some erratic kind of energy around you for the past year or so. And so they're saying this is one that actually enlivens your life. They add to your life, they add to your flow, and they actually help make your life more richer, more abundant, and more beautiful. Okay, so thank you so much, Sagittarius. That's what we have for you today. Until next time, aloha.